Hello children, very good morning to all of you. In last class we saw about communication and means of communication. So communication is nothing but exchange of information by speaking, writing, using signs and symbols. So this is called as communication. So we need this to share the news or feelings or any messages to our partner or to another person. And means of communication is nothing but through which we convey the message. So we need something in between to convey the message to our partner, right? So that is nothing but the postal services which we had and which we have now, and mobile phones, computer with internet facilities, telephone, then fax, then also about mass media. So through mass media we can send the information to large number of people. So this is what we learned in the last class, and today we are going to see about transportation and also means of transport. So what do you mean by transportation? So transportation is nothing but carrying people or goods from one place to another. So if you wanted to go to one place to another place, so we need some mode, some medium to move from one place to another place, right? So this is what transportation is going to, that's what is we are going to see in the heading transportation. So we travel or we go from one place to another place carrying our goods and luggages, our things, through different modes of transport. So what are they? They are roadways, railways, waterways and airways. So the means of transport, the different modes of transport are roadways, railways, airways and waterways. So, and likewise communication, the field of transportation also improved. So whereas the ancient people, they invented wheel and they moved from one place to another place through bullock cart or with the help of animals such as horse, camel and donkeys, they carry goods. The donkeys, they help in carrying things from one place to another place. And again the transportation, it got improved, whereas people invented buses, cars, scooters, two-wheelers, ships, trains and etc. And in later days, in modern means of transport, we got add-on facilities, that is the faster means of transport. We got the facility or the availability of moving to one place to another place within a few hours. So that is, how is it possible? So the field of transportation also got improved. So people, they choose, they according to their need, they choose going in the modes of transport, and they also see about the weight on the value of things that need to be carried, and also the distance, the distance, weight and the value of things that is to be transported from one place to another place. It also matters in choosing the mode of transport. So let's now see about the roadways. So what can you see in the picture here? The vehicles that move on roads, we call it as roadways. Different types of vehicles move on roads that we see in our day-to-day life. They are buses, cars, vans, cycles, bicycles, rickshaws, motorcycles, lorry, tempo and etc. These roadways, they connect the cities and villages and towns. They stretch from well-prepared surface of the land through which the vehicles can travel. The roadways are well-prepared land. So here in our place, the roads are not that good, but in foreign countries, the roads are very much well-prepared and well-mannered roads, whereas it is so comfortable for the vehicles to travel. Here, roadways are further classified into highway connects, grand trunk roads, and also golden quadrilateral. It is not about the classification, but they are the different types of roadways that connect one place to the another place. So, whereas if it is highways, it connect state to state. Highways connect state to state. State highways are important places within the state. Like that means, for example, so within the state, you can take two districts. Okay. So if it is Erode and Coimbatore, we have a highways connect there. And national highways. National highways, they are the roads that connect one state to another state. For example, Tamil Nadu to Karnataka. There we call it as national highways. I'm repeating it. Roadways are further classified as highways, national highways, grand trunk roads, and golden quadrilateral. So highways, they basically connect one place to another place within the state. So if you're traveling from Erode to Coimbatore, there you have highways roads. Whereas state highways, they connect one state to state highways connect places within the state, that is Erode to Coimbatore, and national highways, they connect one state to another state. If you're going to travel from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka, there you have national highways. Next, grand trunk roads. Grand Trunk Road, it is built by the king Sher Shah Suri. Okay, it is the oldest highways in India. Grand Trunk Road, it is the road which was built by Sher Shah Suri, and it is the oldest highways in India. So what do you mean by highways? Highways is that something connects the places within the state. So it was built during the British period. So during that time, it was not separated. Like we didn't have independence, right? So we didn't have separate country. So at present, in present day, this state highways which was built by Sher Shah Suri, it connects the cities of Kolkata, that is the West Bengal, and Peshawar, which is in Pakistan. In post-independence, that is before independence, it connects Amritsar to Kolkata. So before independence, it connects Amritsar to Kolkata. Next, we have the Golden Quadrilateral. Golden Quadrilateral is a highway. It is a network, okay, that links four largest cities. They are Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. Golden Quadrilateral. You can see in this image the blue color thing. Golden Quadrilateral. It connects Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. So these are the four cities that get connects through Golden Quadrilateral. And this is the image of state highways which was built by the road which was built by Sher Shah Suri, that is called as Grand Trunk Road. So at present, okay, so it was built during the British period. So now at present it connects the cities of West Bengal and Pakistan, that is Kolkata and Peshawar, and before independence it connects Amritsar to Kolkata. You can see on the image which is highlighted in red color. So next, railways. So India has the very large railway network. The first train in India, it was started on 1853, in the year 1853, from Bombay, that is Mumbai, to Thane. So India's first train was started in the year 1853 and it was from Bombay, that is Mumbai, to Thane. You can see on the image how the first rail it was there during the year 1853. So trains are also used to carry passengers, goods. So there are super fast trains, there are normal speed trains. So you know, right, electric trains are also there. So there are different kinds of trains. They are, you can see on the image, super fast trains, then the trains that carry only goods, and the trains that carry passengers. I have attached all the three images on the screen. Just pause it and have a look on it, children. And we also know the metro cities such as Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai, they all have modern metro system, and Delhi also. And this is a network which goes elevated and also underground. So metro trains are of in both the ways. They are found in both the ways, that is, they are on the track and also underground. Underground metros are also there, that is subways. Okay, underground metros are also there in the metro cities such as Delhi, Kolkata, and if I'm not wrong, in Mumbai also it's there. Next, what is this, children? So basically it is track, and can you see it get merges and separates in a place? So this is called junction, a railway junction. Okay, so it meets in a place and also they get branched from this place. So a railway junction is a place where two or more railway lines they meet. Okay, and also they branch away to different place, to their destination. So this is called as railway junction. So for example, you can say as E road. In E road, the railway lines they meet in one particular place and also they get separated, they get branched to different destinations such as Salem or Kerala. So they get separated. Okay, so this is called as railway junction. The next mode of transport is waterways. So we know in olden days people, they used to travel, they used to go from one place to another place crossing the rivers, and I hope you would have all learned about the sailors who found different places. So we know that people, they travel through sea also. So they use different modes of transport such as boats to travel through rivers, and ships to travel through seas and oceans. So the different modes of transport are boat, ships, and crew. Like in ships we have classifications such as cargo carriers, passenger lines, oil tankers, so which is used to carry different varieties of goods. Okay, so now let us see them briefly. So the different modes, the different types of ships that is used to carry people and also goods are, first, it is cargo carriers. Cargo carriers is nothing but the ship that carries only goods from one country to another country. So you can see on the image. Next, it is cruise. Cruise ships are also called as passenger liners. So cruise ships will be so luxury and be so comfortable for the people to travel from one place to another place. So here we have oil tankers. Oil tankers are the ships that carry oil, only oil. Okay, oil tankers carry only oil from one place to another place, that is from one country to another country. So these are the different varieties of ships. Okay, that is used to carry different different varieties of goods. That is, oil is also good, then goods that carries cargoes. Okay, the products, so that is also transported from one place to another place. Next, so what is it, children? What can you see on the image? It is port. So port is a place where ships come and stay there. So once after their journey gets over, ships come and stay in the port. So in India we have ports in Mumbai, Kolkata, Visakhapatnam, Kochi, Chennai, and etc. So we have both for international transportation and also for national transportation. National transportation is within the country. International transportation is from one country to another country. Next, so here are the different types of or different varieties of ships. They are cargo carriers, passenger liners are also called as cruise ships, and oil tankers. And ports is one more word that we learnt here. Okay, so keep in mind. So this you have to learn and write it for hard words. The last mode of transport is airways. So we all like to fly in the air, right? So airways is the fastest mode of travel, the transportation. This transportation is also the costliest means of transportation. So in India we have the large airports in almost all the important cities. So what are the important cities? The metro cities. The metro cities such are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. So they are the metro cities. So in all the metro cities we have more than one aerodrome or airport. Airport is also called as aerodrome. Okay, I hope you all are clear till this. So airways is the fastest mode of transport and it is also the costliest means of transport. In India we have airports or aerodrome in all the metropolitan cities. The metropolitan cities are Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi. And we all know what is an airport or aerodrome mean, right? So airport is nothing but it is the place where the airplanes they come after their journey gets over. That is, they take off and land here with the passengers and also the goods, that is the cargoes. So here the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, which is in Mumbai, is one of the busiest airports in India. So the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport is said to be the busiest. Okay, it will be so crowded, and as it is the international airport, flights from abroad, from other countries, they also land here with passengers and cargoes and they take off to one country to another country. So it is said to be the busiest airport in India. So airlines, they operate, they switch from many companies. I hope you all would have seen Surya's movie which got recently released. There Surya will come up with a new company, new airlines company, Deccan Airline, right? So likewise, airlines, they operate in through many companies. Some of them have attached the picture of it. So SpiceJet, then Air India, Kingfisher. So these are the pictures I have attached. There are more than that. They are Jet Airways, Go Air, Indigo. So these are other airlines. These are other airline companies through which the airplanes are operated. So children, so we have almost completed the entire chapter. We learned about communication and means of communication, transportation and means of transport. So now I wanted you to read the content book from page number 108 to 1111. Okay, so kindly underline the hard words and write it twice in your homework note and try completing your book back exercises. It is quite very simple. So let's discuss about the book back exercises in the next video. Thank you children. Have a nice day.